In today's lesson, we are going to be talking about managing slides. And as you add more slides to a presentation, sometimes it can be very, very difficult to keep everything organized. There are sometimes it might actually even lose track of the whole way the whole thing is organized. But Microsoft PowerPoint offers tools which you can use to organize and prepare your slideshow, and which brings us to what we call slide views. And when we talk about slide views, we can say PowerPoint includes several slide views which are very useful for various tasks. And the slide view commands are actually located in the bottom right of the PowerPoint window, and they are actually that is here, the bottom right, which is here. Now, PowerPoint actually have 4 types of slide view, and the first one is what we call the normal view, which is usually the default view. And as you create and edit slides, you can actually move your slide on this slide navigation pane. Like I can try to move this to the third, I can move this to first. So this is our, as I mentioned earlier in our course, this is our slide navigation pane. So, and by default it comes with normal view. Now, the next type of view is slide sorter view. Slide sorter view. Though you can actually read this in the notes provided alongside with the video, but let me add text here. Slide, you call this slide sorter view. Now, in this type of view, you will see a thumbnail version of each slide, and you can actually drag and drop just like the normal view. So let's change this to slide sorter view. Now, this is our slide sorter view. I can decide to rearrange as I want. I think this looks more simpler than the normal view, where you get to scroll, but this I can get to see so many slides all at once. So the next type we are going to be looking at is called reading view, and this type of view fills the PowerPoint window with a preview of a presentation, and it includes easily accessible navigation buttons on the bottom right. So this is our reading view. So basically, reading view just shows up the slide you're working on your full screen. So on your full screen, just like as you're watching a slideshow. So, and it already provides this button. As you can see, this is your previous button, this is your next button, and this is your menu as you wish. And with this, you can move to the next slide. This is the end. You can, once you click on our reading view, you move to the next slide, the next slide, previous. So basically, we are just using this to actually see how our slide is going to appear when we start playing the presentation, or we activate the slideshow button. So this is what you likely has. This is how it's going to appear when you're going to play a presentation, and you can even, so automatically when it reaches to the end of this your slide, it goes back, it automatically changes to the button it was before, as you can see. So the next one we're going to talk about is our slideshow view. And now this is the view where you use, the next one we're going to talk about is our outline view. But before then, I want you to understand that slideshow view is actually the view you use to present to an audience and this command will begin the presentation from the current slide. You can also press F5 on your keyboard to start from the beginning, and the menu will always appear in the bottom left corner when you move the mouse. And this command allows you to navigate through the slide and access other features such as the pen and the highlighter. So from this menu you can access whatever you want to access. Everything is here, and if you're done you can press escape or just reach the end of the slide, your slide. Now the next one is what we'll call our outline view. This is our outline view. Now outline view shows your slide text in outline form, and this allows you to quickly edit your slide text and view the content of multiple slides at once. And you could use this layout to review the organization of your slide and prepare to deliver your presentation. And now how do we click on the our outline view? Our outline view, sorry, this is actually our slideshow. So once we click on this view tab, we click on the outline view, and this is our outline view. And by clicking on outline view, so this is our outline view. So to use the outline view, you click on the view tab, you select the outline view. Now just like I explained, it shows your text in outline form, and it can, so basically this slide, just the main focus is on the text. So if I should click on my text, I can decide to actually edit my text as I want. I can edit my text as I want. So as you can see, I can edit as I want. If you observe something here, I observe something without me clicking on the slide, I'll just edit my text. So basically this type of view just focuses on the text. So you can just basically say just for text editing. So now the next thing we'll talk about is our slide notes, and you can actually add notes from your notes pane, and it's often called speaker notes, and it can actually help you to deliver or prepare for your presentation. Now how do you add notes? Now first of all, you click on the notes command at the bottom of the screen. Now as you can see, this is our notes. You click to add notes. So you just come here, sorry about that. You come here, that is written, you come here where you see click to add notes. You click on it and you type anything that you want to do, and type anything that you want to type. So it helps you prepare for your presentation, just helps you to keep your notes, and it helps you to, and you can even resize so that you can see what you're typing. So I think that's that for slide notes. So and yeah, and on the view page, on the view tab, you can actually access your notes. This is your notes page. So each slide comes with a note. So for this particular type of slides, each slide comes with a note. So slide 1 comes with a note, slide 2 comes with a note, slide 3 comes with a note, and I can decide to type without affecting my slide. I can even access any one I want from the view tab. I click on the notes page and I access anything I want to access with my arrow key, or I use my the slide here, I click on any slide and I can actually see my notes here. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is slide sections. And if you have a lot of slides, you can organize them into sections to make your presentation easier to navigate. And sections can be collapsed or expanded in the slide navigation pane and named for easy reference. Now, how do you create slide sections? Now, for example, or in the example I'm going to show you rather, we are going to add two sections. We're going to add two sections. That's what we are going to do. So let's make use of slide 1 for our first section. Let's just or let's organize. This is more simpler. Oh, it's all the same. So let's just type the word. And this we type ch. So now, first things first, we are going to select the slide we want to begin a section with. So let's select slide 1, and from our home tab we are going to click on add section from the section command here. We click on add section and our section has been added. So now that our section has been added, as you can see, something happened. If you observe, let me see, do it again. I click on this, as you can see, all the section have been added now. And if you want to know it has been added, it's going to show you on title section. Now, I see highlighted, I go to click on my section again, click on rename section. So let's click on this, let's name this point. Let's call this point and we'll click enter. So this has been renamed. So I now have a slide section called point. So let's still add another section. Let's call this power. So what this basically is, I can have two or more slides, with several information, but I just categorize them and for you to categorize in Microsoft PowerPoint, we'll call it section. So, and you have to add a section that's grouping them under a single category, and then you rename them for easy access. Now, if you can see, I have two sections here, points and power. Now, if I want to access any information under points, I just expand it, and this is my slide under points. I choose to close this again and open power section, and I click on this and it shows me the section under power. So with that, we have actually come to the